Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brook Logan does what's so numerous in this interpretation of Los Angeles, California, do. She happens to be in the right setting at the right moment, overhears a compelling discussion, and also deliberately eavesdrops. Brook left her cabin, where she's freehandly allowed her son to live for times. But also Lang's character returned just in time to hear Hope Logan and Carter Walton talking. Carter succeeded. He got Ridge Forrester and Steffy Forrester Finnegan to subscribe the fairly certified corporation documents. Brook's eavesdropping Carter and Hope's discussion was good cleaner, and Ridge matched that moment, not realizing what Carter had done. It's arguably a questionable plot point. Ridge, seeing that Carter inked his name and initials in the director's section of the LLC, might be commodity an inexperienced superintendent might overlook. But the co-chief executive officer of Forrester Creations? In addition to the Ridge has been apprehensive of Carter's largely unusual and aggressive jest at work in recent weeks. Kay's character knew that Carter was worried because hope for the future was cut and because his idea to transfigure FC into a decoration luxury brand destination was rejected. So, knowing what he knows, Ridge didn't question Carter's name on the director's section of the documents. Steffi was the first to smell why Carter's address shifted so radically. She believes Hope got in Carter's head and has induced him to pity her. Knowing what Steffi knows about Hope's history, she wouldn't question Carter's name in the director's spot on those documents. The below requirements to pass the adulatory smell test. Steffi has been jumping on all pitfalls to her authority. Also, when her father announces what Carter did, the modest distraction of Taylor Hayes entering the room causes Steffi not to question what Ridge said. Brook loves Ridge and considers him to be her fortune. But she's presently siding with Hope, who Brook believes Ridge wronged by not blocking the axing of HFTF. Hope withheld knowledge of Carter's plot from her mama. Brook has to consider that. She has plenitude to say about family and business motifs, substantially because they're frequently connected. So, it makes sense to believe Brook will defy Hope, Carter, or both. She should prompt them not to do. But if they refuse, Brook will be in a terrible spot and wonder if she must tell Ridge the verity. Brook has to talk with Hope so she can get further information. However, also Brook will face alienating Ridge, with Taylor readily available for his answer, if Hope doesn't move Carter to halt his plan. Hope Logan will realize she's been betrayed by the last person she anticipated. Although Hope has faced plenitude of review recently, she could count on Brook Logan to have her back. Brook has been going around telling anyone who'll hear that Hope didn't try to betray John Finnegan. Despite how bad effects looked at the office, Brook has defended Hope and fought for her to be reinstated every step of the way. That's why it'll come as such a shock when Hope finds out what Brook did. Since Brook overheard and set about the LLC scheme, she couldn't just sit on a secret that huge. Brook felt she had no choice but to track Ridge Forrester down incontinently and offer updates. We know Brook routed both Hope and Carter Walton out, so Ridge is reeling over their Forrester preemption plans. Whether Brook's warning changes the outgrowth of all this or not, Hope wouldn't appreciate how her mama handled effects. This was Hope's chance to get her line back and return to Forrester Creations, so she wouldn't get why Brook wouldn't want that for her. Brook may assure Hope that she indeed wants that, but not like this. Helping Carter steal control of Forrester Creations isn't right, so Brook will argue with Hope about her shady styles. Still, Hope will blast Brook over her lack of Logan fidelity, at least in this case. It'll be egregious that Brook is pious to Ridge first, so that news will outrage Hope and launch their showdown. Hope may argue that Ridge doesn't earn that devotion since he's been siding with Steffy Forrester throughout her blasting fire. It should leave Hope feeling snubbed since Brook couldn't back her own son over. It's safe to say that Brook and Hope's relationship will face a massive blow. Hope and Brook's bond will shatter in a moment, so we'll bring you more prognostications on the fallout of Brook's shocking move. Hope will have a hard time moving past what Brook's done, so stay tuned for their continued conflict. A vital moment in Italy converted Ridge Forrester's life, furnishing him with newfound clarity about his future. Ridge gazed through the Aventine keyhole in Rome and caught a regard of Brook Logan, interpreting it as a clear suggestion she was meant to be his true love. Naturally, this urged Ridge to declare his love for Brook, performing in their nippy reunion, again induced she was his fortune. That day marked the consummation of Brook's dreams, all thanks to Ridge catching a regard of her through the keyhole. Lately, the show redefined that pivotal moment with a flashback, sparking fresh interest in the scene, and getting numerous suckers to thinking. This has burned online conversations questioning the authenticity of the keyhole incident. Was it really fortune, or could it have been deception? Could it be that Brook orchestrated the entire script to impact Ridge into coming back to her? There's a chance that what was intended ahead could now come. The narrative we partake variations in stories are commonplace, and it's presumptive that Ridge will learn of Brook's part in orchestrating events. We see and overlook Carter Walton's influence. He sounded eager to get Ridge to peep through the keyhole. This could suggest he was uniting with Brook. In substance, Carter might believe that Brook and Ridge are meant for each other and supported her in setting up a strategic plan. It would clearly be interesting to witness Ridge's response upon discovering this verity after all this time, especially since Taylor Hayes is back in city. Since that day changed everything for Ridge and set him on a trip back to Brook, he might be angry to discover it was each fake. This could lead Ridge to misdoubt his future with Brook and bring him closer to a reunion with Taylor. What do you suppose about a rewrite of the Aventine keyhole moment? Could it come out that Brook planned that fortune scene? If that's the case, Ridge might eavesdrop Brook and Carter talking about their scheme in Rome. Alternately, it could be Taylor who hears them and tells Ridge. According to our prognostications, Taylor will probably come out on top in some way. Ridge and Taylor might start a new chapter together, so keep an eye out for what's coming for them. Brook and Ridge's relationship will face further challenges anyhow of the outgrowth. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers and updates tease Brook Logan finds herself at a crossroads after unintentionally catching a discussion that was no way intended for her. Suckers of B&B should brace themselves for an unanticipated challenge that will put Brook in a delicate position she no way anticipated. Brook will be wiretapping on a discussion between Hope Logan and Carter Walton outside the cabin, uncovering their secret plans. Carter has cleverly discovered a way to gain control of Forrester Creations by manipulating the LLC paperwork that Ridge Forrester has authorized. Because Ridge and Steffy Forrester trust Carter to manage similar matters, they frequently overlook the finer details and simply subscribe whatever documents are presented to them. This oversight gives Carter a significant edge, as Ridge and Steffy could unwittingly grant him the authority to run Forrester Creations without indeed being apprehensive of it. Carter has promised Hope that they will lead the company as a platoon, making her an integral part of his vision for the future. Carter and Hope might be fully ignorant of the storm they're about to produce if they succeed in their plans. Ridge and Steffy will be angrier than ever ahead. This is a treason of trust from a susurrus they formerly reckoned on, and their response will really be explosive. Brook has an occasion to intermediate when she overhears their discussion, but the question remains, will she take action? While a part of her may feel compelled to inform Ridge about Carter's dishonesty, another part might push her to amend Steffy's history miscalculations regarding Hope. This presents an occasion for Hope to recapture her position at Forrester Creations, potentially leading her to maintain with Brook to remain silent. Ridge has made it clear in the history that their fidelity should lie with their daughters, which could suggest that Brook might eventually prioritize her constancy to Hope over him. Lately, Ridge has been backing Steffy in her choice to dismiss Hope, pressing his commitment to family. This situation leaves Brook feeling betrayed, but it could soon be her turn to turn the tables on Ridge in a significant way. Still, the consequences could be dire, if Ridge and Steffy find themselves losing control of the company due to Brook's silence. Upcoming spoilers indicate that Brook's treason could lead to the end of her marriage with Ridge.